Alright. How are we looking tonight? Looks pretty good. Sound test sounds alright. I heard the game sounds there before. Oh, we got a stack lobby tonight. Hold on, Ryan Bell's back. Whew, she's going to be a good night tonight. Monza 2. Turn 1 carnage. DRS carnage. Oh, this is going to be fantastic. And we are at Monza today. 11 corners, 2 DRS detection zones, 2 DRS activation zones. Lots of overtaking, should be fun. Tier 1 driver standings today. You see Crush is taking out the lead. You can play this back and pause it yourself and check it out. Crush, Bait, Ryan, Sam, Simdogger. Team standings. They're just coming out of the pits now. Team standings, Aston Martin, Red Bull, Ferrari, Williams, Haas. So, fantastic. Aston Martin is kind of driving away, but that's alright. And they are pulling out of the pits. Who's going to be first cab off the rank? I don't know. Telemetry, let's get a bit of telemetry. Let's get a bit of lap data. Let's get a full track map. And then, who's first? So AlphaTauri, who do you reckon that is? AlphaTauri, Gus? It is Gus. Gus is going to be first cab off the ranks today. I don't have any inside information tonight. I don't know who's practiced what. I don't know, but we'll find out. We'll find this all out together. It will be fun. 16 minutes to go in this short qualifying session. Why can't I see the viewers? Ah, that's better. Alright, cool. Now I can see viewers now. I can see chat. Fantastic. Alright, here goes Gus. Onto the straight now he goes. Let's see what kind of top speed he's got. DRS open. I imagine, let's see, 348, 350, 352, 352 before he jams on those brakes. Gets it turned in. You've got to compromise your entry to get a good exit on that corner. Seems to be the theme of the night tonight. Compromise your entry a little bit to make sure you ensure that you've got a good exit. And nice and smooth here. Hug the inside, gives you an extra tenth. And then just after the barrier here on the right, jam on the brakes. Kind of cut a little bit here and then not much there. Run out, straighten it up. A little bit of grass, that's going to hurt him a little bit. But it might be okay. Gets it turned alright in the first Lesmos. Second Lesmos could have cut a bit more of that, but it's alright. Might be an understeery tune, why couldn't you get the car in? Some people like an understeery tune, which means that you run slightly wide of the apex. But it's still quick. What's he like here? Attack's not bad. Just got to miss those sausages. No, it's all right. On the power, nice and early. This is going to be all right for Gus. This is going to be all right. Just after the green here on the left, we jam on the brakes, get it turned in. 5th gear, 6th gear. And now straighten the car up. And what's that going to look like for Gus? A 120 is going to be our first run for today. Next up is... this is going to be Sam. Sam's going to be next across the line. Sam with a 119.4. Then we got... Who's this? Sneaky. Sneaky with a 119.1. And well, we've got a lot of people who are just chilling. He's pulled outside. Rat's in the pit. 18 now. Viper with a 120. And then Apollo Pepsi, he's going to cross the line. He's going to go up into P5. Philly into P4. Bumps down Pepsi. Now Eckham. Eckham's going to come across the line. What's Eckham got for us? And Eckham fastest lap, 1:18.7. First one in 18s. Nice from Eckham. Next up is Goomba. Goomba's going to be our next cross line. He's got someone right on his bump too. Goomba goes into P7. I didn't see who that was behind him that crossed the line. Now, whoever it was didn't go as quick. Kebab now. Kebab coming out of the first corner. If there's any problems with the sound or anything, let me know. Kebab, he was just starting a lap. Gus Rules is on his way back in the pit. So that looks like it for the first guys. And a lot of these guys are coming in the pit, flashing lights and all that. Senna though. Senna's on the meds for some reason. And it's driving like he's doing quality on the meds. That is exactly how you would expect that to go. Sneaky, no. Conrod's, no, he's invalidated. And then Viper's behind him. Who's behind Viper? Unisnook. Unisnook is on... Is he on a lap? Nah. He's out of fuel and got massive ERS. So there's our top 10 at the moment. Eckham, Sneaky Bait, Kebab, Sam, Philly, Senna, Goomba, Pepsi, and Viper rounds out our top 10. Unisnook not doing such a good run this time. Maybe hit traffic? I don't know. I don't know. 7... Who's this coming across the line? 119. And who the heck is that? Is that? I have no idea. Mega Feast at Hungry Jack's. Alright, we'll just call him Hungry Jack then. What a name. 0 points for creativity. Oh, he goes Ryan. Oh, we're going to catch a Ryan lap. Let's go. Jump on board with Ryan now. He gets that first. Left, right, pretty decent it looked like. He's rotating the car. He's got traffic. Let's hope this person stays out of the way. And they are. Now, oh, brakes very late. 200 to 75. Really using up all the traction and all the acceleration on the exit as well. Starts to the 50 board. Throws it in. Gets on the power. Uses up all of the exit. Let's see how it goes here. Well after the 50 board. Cuts the inside. Squiggle on the exit. DRS open now. And away he goes. This should be aggressive here. And on the throttle so early. Short shifting. And man, he got on the juice early there. My God, this is going to be amazing. I would think. And well after just on the 50 board he gets it turned in. And really kisses that inside. And then he's barely run it out and he's already back in. Going for the line. Okay, so it's not going to be amazing. Must be worn tyres. No ERS. He did a 1:21.5 with no. Are these warm-up laps? These are warm-up laps. Ryan Bell's doing 1:25 warm-up laps in quality. Don't tell me he hasn't touched the game all week. I bet. No, well, maybe not the game, but I bet that's what's going on. Yeah, right. We'll come back to that. He's about to get started, it looks like. But he does not have the fuel, so maybe not. Bakemate on an outlap. Behind him is Senna on an outlap. Unisnook on an outlap. So people on outlaps. Ryan Bell doing practice laps mid-poly. Polo on an outlap. Nuts on a lap. We'll watch him. Second Lesmos is fine. It looked quick from what we saw. Really revs the car out. I love this. Oh, wide there. That's going to be so close to invalidation. It's not though, but it's rough. He's backing out. He's going to back out. Maybe brake drag and try to regenerate that ERS. He is. Yep, that's exactly what he's doing. Ryan Bell still doing warm-up laps. That's not. Pepsi. These guys on a lap yet? Nope. Yes, Bakemate. Alright, we're going to sit with Bakemate. Bakemate's got... Oh, please look behind you. Yes, fantastic. Throws it in. Oh, nice from Bakemate. Really using up all of it. That was pretty good. Does pretty good. That's probably why Batemate's in 3rd position, because he can drive this track. So late on the brakes, man. Oh, squiggle on the exit. That's going to cost him a little bit. You gathered it up all right, though. And Batemate goes into P2 with a 1:19.1. Well done, Batemate. No. This is Conrod's on an outlap. Unisnook's 1 second up. Ah, that's better. Here comes the Unisnook we know. This is the Unisnook we've come to know. And bang! Up into P2 for Unisnook with a 1:19.0. Eckham still holds the top spot. Viper on an out. Rat is in the pits. What? Ryan Bell still running laps. Eckham's on his outlap. Should we watch this? He's in the top spot. Oh, he's invalidated. Oh, is that this and next lap? Or is that just that lap? Oh, it's this and next. Eckham invalidates this and next. That's unfortunate. Here comes Nut. Nut's slight improve. Big improve. P14. So Philly's just starting. Bandcamp P13. Pepsi P11. Jack is there. Gus is a little bit behind. Here comes Senna. Where's Senna? He's P5. Senna's pretty quick. Can be pretty quick too. Nope, he's backed out. Batemate. Did he go back to back? It looks like it. He was going. Conrad and then Sam. Sam is about to start one. So we'll leave him there. Pick up Sam in a bit. Uni going in the pit. Viper's finishing one up though. What's he got? He's at 120 at the moment. No, this is slower. It's already slower. Miles slower. Here comes Jack. I'm not sure who this is. I'm going to quickly roll over to the Discord and see if I can see who this is. T1 attendance form. It is. This is a Williams? It's a Williams. Oh, it's Potty. I think it's Potty. Is Potty... Who's in the other Williams? Sneaky. Yeah, it's Potty. Okay, cool. It looks kind of quick. A little bit wide on the last turn. Potty goes up into P7. Nuts on his way back in. Gus no improved this time. Sam, he doesn't have the fuel to go again. Conrad is still going. Is this going to be an imperfect Conrad? Where is he? 121. No, definitely. Viper on the medium. Oh, who's that? Was that Ryan or Philly? I think it was Philly. I think we just caught... Oh, who was that? Jeez, what's going on here? Oh, he's Axa. He's got a bit of traffic that's a little bit off-putting, but he was wide of the line anyway, so I don't think it's going to matter. And a 120 for Eaxa. He goes Eckham. He's got no fuel, so he's coming in. And Potty is on his way in. I think that's it for round 2 of qualifying. It looks like it. Although Eaxa's still going. Stick on with him. Where is he? 120. He needs to get inside the 120s by a good 4/10 to take another position back. Oh, he's out of fuel. Oh, he ain't going to do it with that car. Senna's on an outlap. Who was 9? Viper, but he's on an inlap. Alright, well that's it for the first round. The first round, or second round of qualifying I should say. Got 4 minutes to go in the session. We should start to see some people pile out of their outlaps. And really start to lay the hammer down. everybody should have their bankers in now. So they should be able to put it all on the line now and really go for it. Really go for a quick lap. Senna's gone early. So he's going now. I guess, I don't think track evolves. Whoa, that's a... Oh, that might be alright. I would have stayed wide and tried to get my top speed up as much as I could before I crossed the line to begin the lap. You only cut in at the end of the lap. 349, 352 was Gus's. 352 for Senna as well. Really rides that inside curve. Pulls that car up quite nicely. That's not bad. Not bad, Senna. And he holds it to the inside, really running that inside curve, trying to milk every tenth out of that inside of that corner as he can. Now, where's he going to brake? Just before the 100 board. Throws it in, plenty inside curve, throws it in again. On the power, a little bit slippy on the exit, but it's alright. Now, just after the 50, knocks it back a few years, throws it in again, and then keeps going. Here we go. Is he going to cut it? He hasn't cut it, but it's alright. It's fine. Maybe an improve, we'll see. It is an improve. 800s after his last lap. That's not bad. That's not bad. He's only got one corner to go now. What's he got for us? Really throwing it in and getting on the brakes. Much better exit. Final corner this time. Much better. And he does improve. Senna goes up into P3 with a 119.0. Good job, Senna. Must have had a lot of time on the table there for Ascari. Because he nailed Ascari that time. And it really, really improved. He was only 800s up at the end of Sector 2. But then he nailed it. Who's going to be our next to cross the line? No. Conrad looks like he's going to be the next person to cross the line. Lot of traffic. That'd be so off-putting. Maybe Senna did the right thing going when he did. Woo! Conrad gets it through there. Oh, traffic! Oh, who was that? Someone was not looking. It was 15. Nut. Whoa, that's going to be a penalty. That's going to hurt Conrad. We'll jump on and see what it ends up. He's 4/10 up. Oh man, he would have got another position. Here comes Unisnook, but we might leave him for a minute, just in case someone else here is about to finish their lap, because there is a lot of people. Who's this? Pepsi? What's he doing? He's out of fuel. A lot of people. Look like they're on there and whatnot. So many people. Conrad's gone back to backs. Nut. Here we go. Actually, we just Nut's down here in P16, so he needs this. He's desperate. He's got no decent banker. Woo! That was on the limit. That was on the limit. He pulls it up, throws it in, a little bit wide on the apex, but the transfer of weight was alright. He manages to get the power down fine, and across the line, Nut. Pepsi disqualified. Nut's not bad. Here goes Iaxa. P2 Unisnook. He improved a little bit, but not enough. There's Iaxa now. Here comes Baitmate. It's getting quick now. Baitmate up into 3. And then we missed one. Eckham next. Here comes Eckham. Eckham's already got the top spot. Can he improve any more? He backed off a little bit. Look like. And here comes Potty. Good lap. No, he didn't back off. He got a... Oh, Seb with a 118. Well done, Seb. Sam, everyone's so close together crossing the line. Here comes Sam. Can Sam improve out of 10th? No improve for Sam. Here comes Goomba. Goomba's going to improve. And this will be it, I think. Goomba does improve a little bit, I think. Man, everyone was so clumped up. It was so hard to skip through to see who was who. I apologise for that, but yeah, wow. Some quick times. The front two, Seb and Eckham, they are rapid. Rapid tonight. And Unisnook, he's quick too. Some of these guys are just rapid. Anyway, Seb, top spot, 118.554. Eckham in P2, 118.642. Only 88 hundredths behind Unisnook, 118.983. He's a 4 tenths behind Viper with a 119.0. Baitmate. Good lap from Baitmate, 119.0 as well. Santa with a 119.0 as well. Sneaky with a 119.1. Kebab 119.1. Potty with a 119.1. And Sam with a 119.2. So these guys are all so close. That top 10, man. Wow. What an impressive qualifying session. Absolutely rapid. Yeah, wow. Impressive stuff. So this should be fun. I can't see Eckham driving away on this one. Seb's up there with him, man. Seb's got the pace. I cannot see Eckham driving away. We can't go anywhere. There's no formation lap. It's still bugged. So the race will begin immediately. We're about to go though, so don't go anywhere. Very, very, very shortly. Safety cars. What do we think about safety cars tonight? I think there's going to be a few. What about what do you call it? Tyre strategy, soft meds, med sauce, med hards, hard meds. Anything's good. 3, 4 lights, 5 lights. Eckham and Seb on the front row. And the lights go out and away they go. Eckham and Seb both get away nice. And Red Bull at the back there gets away good. Baitmate. Oh, they're so side by side. Oh, the first two are side by side. They're not willing to give up any room. Can they go through? Oh, there's a bump from behind. The Mercedes gets bumped. Oh, it's a car parking lot. There's so many people. Broken wings, carbon fibre. Oh, Pepsi, 5-second penalty, severe. Yaxa, 5-second penalty, severe. My God. What is that? Is that a safety car? That is 100% a safety car. My God. That was an absolute mess. There's going to be damage galore. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people registering front wing damage. My God. Carnage. Oh, another 5 seconds severe contact. Another 5 seconds ignoring yellow flag. Oh my God. Oh, sorry to laugh, boys, but hey, it could be worse. Could be me. But yeah, all right. I wonder if that safety did that save. Let's see if we can check this replay out. Yeah, into the first corner. It is a car parking lot. My God, and the Ferrari tries to go up the middle, reams the AlphaTauri, then pushes the Williams off. It is just an absolute car park. They got people off track, people ground to a halt. My God, the front was all right, but that's where the mess began. Look at the carbon fibre on the track. The penalties coming out of left, right, and centre. Oh my God. That is just absolute carnage. I wish I had a better... That Alfa Romeo goes around, it looks like. The Alfa Romeo was bumped. And then he's just trying to get going. Everyone's just pushing, and it is absolute bumper cars. Absolute bumper cars. My God. Anyways, safety car is here. We got a ton of people who are in the pits replacing their wings. We saw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people have gone in the pits. Some of them probably serving those penalties now, if possible. Maybe. My God. What a start. Let's have a look. What were the tyres? No, leader, detail, tyres. All right. So it was definitely a mixture of tyres on that start. And yeah, well, who's still registering? Oh, the Viper and the AlphaTauri in 16th for the AlphaTauri and 14th. Viper, they are both registering side pod damage. So they are probably not going to last much longer. Absolute carnage. Who's this all the way at the... Pepsi. His car's clean now, so serving penalties and... Yep, serving penalties, repairing damage. But he's come away... I know it's not ideal, being all this way back, but he's not lapped and he's got no penalty. So we could probably see some big things from Pepsi. But my God, that was absolute carnage. What's up here? Somebody go off? Viper? Viper go in the pit? There's a Williams gone in the pit. Eckham and Seb got away clean, thankfully. Unislook still in the top 5. Seneca Bab, they're up there with him. So the top 5 looks like they got through all right. But that middle of the pack... Oh, Ryan Bell. Let's have a look at position changes. Position changes. Position changes. Bandcamp up 6. Rat up 8. Sneaky down 9. Viper down 9. And Potsy down 8. Sam down 9. Oh my God. That's a rough night for them boys tonight. That's rough. Let's go back to tyres. We can see who's on what. Yeah, okay. Pepsi is pitting again? What's going on with Pepsi? Has he got a Delta? He's full throttle. He's not slowing down or nothing. He's still very far behind. Is he AI? No one's saying nothing in tier 1 chat. No, he's cruising. Oh, the Axa's complaining. Where's the Axa? 10. Complaining. He actually got a 5-second penalty. But if you served it in the pit... Oh, no, wait. He's still got it. He's going to end up serving it anyway. So there's nothing anyone can do about it. When you get penalties this early, you just got to deal with it. Because you're going to serve it in the pit. And once you served it in the pit, it's unremovable. What's going on here? I might take the tyres off for now. So a couple on the medium, soft. Not a mixture, but we're going to take that off because I want to see what's going on when this race restarts. And everyone but Yaxa, 5-second penalty. Oh, who's this at the back? Potsy's gone back in the pit. So yeah, Viper, side pod damage, don't know how bad. And who's the other one? Gus, side pod damage, don't know how bad. But they're the only 2 people displaying damage at the moment. And Iaxa, safety car in this lap. Iaxa is the only person rocking a penalty. So Eckham takes control of this race. You don't want to go before the safety car pulls in. If the safety car is still on track and he tries to go, he'll get throttle lock. And then that will cause massive incidences. So he has to watch the mini-map. He's brake dragging, keeping that ERS up, keeping the temperature in his tyres. And waiting for that safety car to come off the track. It's rounding the last corner now. You can see on the mini-map down the bottom right-hand corner. And it looks like it's going in now. It should be off track now, so it should be safe to go at any time. And he's gone immediately. As soon as... And he hasn't caught anyone sleeping. Seb's gone with him. Senna as well. Oh, there's a bit of a bunch up. The front looks pretty clean, but there's a Haas. Unisnook is swerving. He wants into this. Oh, here we go. Lots of ERS being dumped. 2, maybe 3 wide. It looks all right, though. It's fine. What about further back? Oh, we've got a Ferrari around. The axle's around again, which is causing a massive pile up. These guys, you've got to go through. Slow down and go through, or you'll get a penalty. No penalty. No, it's fine. And safety car again. How hard is it to brake on a straight line? How hard is it? All you do is you keep your wheel straight, you press your brake pedal, and you hold it on. You don't press it too late. 10-second penalty, corner cutting. That would have been... Viper retired. Oh, I just caught that. What was that? How hard is it to brake it? Like, you just a bit of caution on a restart. All right, anyway. So, did I catch it? No, that was the other one. Damn it. Oh, yeah? No, this is it. Right there. Yeah, we saw it. So, Viper's juiced it and binned it. Oh, my God. Goomba, 15-second time penalty. Sneaky 15 seconds of time penalties. Eaxa still has the 5, and Viper has DNF'd. So, who's showing damage this time? Conrad front wing, Pepsi front wing, Sneaky front wing, and Viper deaded. Viper, who had side pod, and Gus Rules, who still has side pod damage. So, wow. Oh, he took his bat and ball and gone home. He's done. Someone needs to go over that, because there was some issues there. So that's two race starts in a row on the first corner. We can't even make it through the first corner. Some of these guys need to reassess whether or not using 75% of your ERS on the first straight is the right thing to do. And making it 3 and 4 wide. I know it's the easiest time to make up positions on a restart, because people are not ready, but sometimes you just have to chill out. It's best to just, if you've got the pace, you're going to get the guys in front of you anyway. Ekams and Seb have swapped around since the start. Senna up 3, Unisnook back in the top 4. Oh, was he already there? I can't remember. Kebab was there. Yeah, no, that top 5 is pretty close to the same as what it was. Where is Ryan? Ryan's up 8. Gus up 6. Red up 4. Sneaky's all the way down the back, and he has all those penalties. So Sneaky serves 5 of it, and Iax's he left, so he's dusted off his penalty. So who does what now? I don't know. Can you make it to the end? You can make it to the end on hard, surely. You'll be even close on mediums. Who's that? Goomba's going in. Maybe trying to serve some of this penalty. He'll probably try to serve 5 of it at least. Yep. He'll serve 5 of it. Yep. Right, front wing change as well. But there's plenty of time. Plenty of time. Is that Sneak? Yep. Sneaky's coming as well. A lot of people in the pits. Sneaky all the way down to the last box. He's not getting a win. He's just opting for hards. Alright, so Sneaky's going to go to the end. Let's have a look at that actually. Tyres. Who's going to go to the end? Sneaky, maybe. Sneaky, Conrad, Goomba, Pepsi should be able to make it to the end. Maybe Potsy. Maybe Ryan. Yeah, maybe. Don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Depends on how rough they are on their tyres. But my God, what a carnage. Absolute carnage. Absolute carnage. Yeah. Who hit ya? Axa. I might have some of it on a replay here. Let's see if I can bring it up and have a look. No, this was later, much later. Yeah, this is when, this is after. So I didn't catch that one. Or I probably did catch it, but then there was another straight after which overrode it, and there goes Viper. So we're not going this lap because this field still has not a McLaren, so Sam or Pepsi. How much ERS did you use on the restart, Yaxa? Because it looked like a lot of people were ERS dumping full on. Yeah, yeah, man. Wow. It's a lot. Yeah. Do you think maybe if you didn't ERS dump, that you would have been a bit further back and in a safer position? Because everyone ERS dumped and it was 2 and 3 wide. And that just caused carnage, which caused accidents. And the people who made it through are the ones that just chilled out and let everybody go. So Eckham's going to take us away. We should go this lap. 8 laps in, 2 safety cars. Haven't had a single... I think it was Rat's AI. Rat was in AI? I didn't see him leave. How do you know he was AI? Oh, damn it. And he hasn't come back yet. Damn it. Alright, safety car in this lap. Eckham's going to take us away again. It's a pretty early call from the safety car. So, the safety car will pull away. Eckham will slow up. He's brake dragging, holding about 115 kilometres an hour. Goomba, 5-second penalty for severe collision with Conrad. Where's Conrad's spun around? That's unfortunate. Did he get damage? And now he's got front wing damage. That's unfortunate for Conrad. And right at the end of a safety car, he's going to come in, they're going to go, and now he's going to be miles behind. So that's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. But Eckham is going to take us away. When's he going to go? Safety car is off now, so he can go any time. He's just holding 100. He's waiting, and he's gone. And Seb goes with him quite nicely. Good restart from these two guys. There's a bit of a bottleneck here. The McLaren. Oh! What was that? What did we just see? Someone back there's got damage already. Conrad's trying to go in the pit, I think. Oh, here we go. Here we go again. Can we make it through clean this time? Can we get through clean? Can we get through without a safety car? No, we cannot. We cannot get through because Sneaky's dead. Sneaky's dead. Conrad is serving a penalty. And it's a safety car again. My God! Kebab, 5-second penalty, severe collision with Unisnork. So he'll be fuming. We have not had a single lap of racing. Not a single full lap of racing 9 laps in. So that means we've done probably 2 corners. Would you say 15, 20%? Well, we'll be lenient. 20% of a lap 3 times in a row. So we've done 60% of 1 lap. We're 9 laps in. So the safety car's done 8 laps plus 40%. Oh, far out. Well, let's see what I grabbed in the replay, I suppose. What did I get? So here's the restart. And it gets away all right. The front gets away fine, as usual. But already there's this here. And what's this? A Haas. And bang! Damage to a McLaren. Haas and a McLaren? A Haas and a McLaren. Well, we're going to watch this again. Who? Haas, Rat, and Apollo Pepsi, is it? Okay, so we're on board with Pepsi, and that's Rat's AI. So the Pepsi's trying to go up the inside of Rat's AI. Rat's AI's pulled across. Looked like he was trying to go to the pit because Rat disconnected, I was recently told. And it's just cleaned the crap out of My God, Rat needs to get his ass in here and retire this car because that AI is carnaging this race. That AI of Rat is causing absolute carnage. Like you see it. It looks like we skip here in a sec. We're on board now, and then it looks like it just turns across. Does it go in the pit? Does Rat's car... It doesn't go in the pit. Who knows? My God, what a mess. What an absolute mess. Anyways, can I get on board with the safety car? Might as well watch him race. Can I switch? He goes from first down to Conrad. No. I might as well, watch the race from the safety car. So who's all the way at the back here? Alright, so Conrad's all the way at the back. How's our damage looking? From Conrad forwards. Snooky, Uni Snook has front wing. And Pepsi and Gus both have side pod damage at the moment. Penalties wise, Kebab has 5 and Goomba has 15 seconds of penalties. Tyre wise, everyone's on the meds hards now. No one's on the softs. Oh, did Rat's car retire? Haas. Okay. It looks like Rat's car's retired. Well, this is 3. You get one more, and then that's it. We get one more safety car, and there will be no more. Maybe some virtuals, maybe some red flags, but I think 4's the limit. So if we get to the next first corner again. Are you sure? Man, they haven't made it through the first corner once. Like, it's crazy. So the safety car's going, and everybody has 100% ERS, and they're all like, cool, I have 100% battery. Well, let's use 100% battery on the first straight. And then all of a sudden it's 2, 3, and 4 wide, and you can't get through the first 2 corners 2, 3, and 4 wide. And then carnage. Safety car in this lap. Ekim will take us away for the 3rd time this evening. None of these top 5 have boxed because they don't want to jeopardise their position and end up back in the field. None of these guys have boxed, but Ekim will take us away once the safety car gets off track. Seb will go with him again. Ekim hasn't done anything special on these restarts. He's gone at about the apex of the last corner every time. Seb's gone with him and everyone else has gone with him, but the middle of the pack, they're just a mess. We're going to get rid of these tyres for the minute so we can see what's going on. And Ekim brake dragging 100 kilometres an hour, trying to keep the temperature up. Safety car's off the track and away he goes. About the same spot he did last time. Plenty of people have gone with him. Now, where's the mess? Here we go. AlphaTauri, Ryan Bell, Bandcamp. And we got a McLaren here, side by side, another AlphaTauri. Here we go again. Here we go again. Can we get through this time? Please get through clean. Please get through clean. No, we've got an AlphaTauri around. And a Williams is binned it. And we've got a Ferrari who's off track again. And then everybody's just zigging, zagging. Penalty for Ryan Bell. Is it going to be another safety car? No safety car. We didn't get one. Did we get one? We didn't get one. We actually didn't get one, and Gus rules at the back. Wow. Back to Ekim. Ekim's got away. Pepsi 5 seconds, ignoring yellow flag. Seb's got away. They're relatively undamaged, unpenalised. All right, we got a race. It only took us 12 laps, but we got a race. We're good to go. Oh, that AlphaTauri a bit further back at Bandcamp's got a bit slippy. But we actually have a race. Woo! Let's go. Let's get it, boys. All right, Ekim, Seb. Rapid in quali. So close to each other. Kebab. Also not bad. I don't know where the other guys are at the front. That were at the front. But Ekim and Seb, this is where it's at the moment. Seb cannot let Ekim get away. Of course, Ekim has the fastest lap. He was the first one across the start and finish at race speed, so that makes sense. Ryan Bell's making some moves. Here comes Ryan, 47% ERS, and he looks like he's going to chuck it up the inside, around the outside, I should say. Yep, gets that move done. Plenty of room on the exit. The AlphaTauri of Bandcamp really struggling to get the power down, which is going to allow Apollo Pepsi to get around the outside, but a bit of juicing from Bandcamp should keep Pepsi back there, but I don't think Pepsi wants to leave it. No, he does. He does. 10-second time penalty, corner cutting. Ooh, the leaders are close. Seb's 2/10 behind Eckham. And away he goes. We don't have DRS yet. It's only the second lap. We don't have it yet. But they're close. Massive gaps of... Was this the leader? I've messed the time up here somewhere. Interval. There we go. That's better. Conrad side by side with Senna. Allowing Senna to go through. Easy move from Senna. Pepsi and Ryan's gone through. Ryan's gone through on Bandcamp. Oh, Ryan gets a bit of a snap of oversteer. Here we go. DRS is enabled, but these guys won't get it straight away. But that is in front. Is that Ryan? Ryan Bell's already out of ERS. He's absolutely ERS dumped. Bandcamp is going a little bit defensive. Bit of a lock up there. Squiggles that front end. But he manages to defend that position quite nicely. Unisnook and Goomba are going at it. Goomba looks like he's gone around Unisnook. Unisnook struggling. Does Unisnook have damage still? He still has front wings, so he's in a bit of trouble. Plumber Sam's close to somebody. Right up the back of Bandcamp. Does Bandcamp have damage? No, Pepsi does though. Philly and Senna. Yep. Here we go, Seb. Seb's nice and close. Let's do an ERS check. 97% ERS and 63. So Eckham's using a bit to stay there. I can't see Seb staying there too long. Kebab's using a bit too. Seb looks hella comfy tonight. Yeah, that's true. And the fast drivers are more on the limit too. Here we go. Seb's going to put it up the inside. And Eckham's not going to fight this too hard, I wouldn't imagine. Slots back on the racing line, gets that move done. Eckham just holds position. Who else we got? Anything else happening? No, it's all chilled out at the minute, finally. Well, Unisnook and Goomba side by side. Unisnook's at the outside, Goomba's got the inside, but now Unisnook with the inside. Oh, they bump. Oh, run them off track. Bit of contact there. I'd have to see both POVs to find out what happened there, but it wasn't the cleanest bit of racing I've ever seen. Back to the lead. Potsy with a quicker lap. These front four are still making pretty good pace. Seb now leading the way. Senna looks like he's got a bit of pace. Yes, Senna. Senna right on the back of Goomba. Got DRS open. You might be able to make a move here. Although he's used all of his ERS. And he's still dumping it. Side by side. Oh, saw that coming. Saw that coming from a mile away. Well, yeah, that was pretty obviously going to happen. Those lines were not the greatest. And yep, saw that coming. Eckham's up the inside. He wants to reclaim this lead. Smart from Seb not to fight that very hard, although Seb does take a peek, makes it look like he might want to have a go up the inside. But they're still there. Ryan Bell now around the outside of Apollo Pepsi. Apollo Pepsi rocking that front wing damage. So unable to do anything to keep Ryan Bell back. Ryan Bell's got a bit of a gap now, though, to catch back up to this front squad. And Pepsi might be able to catch a toe and go with him. Eckham right up the... Eckham and Seb close together, but no move yet. Around the first Lesmos, and then Seb's close enough. He could go again, but it wouldn't be wise to use any ERS to do that. He's not ERSing. And behind him is Kebab. Yeah, no, he's not. He's just chilling. That's what I do, just chill. Right. Who's next? Pepsi. He's not let Ryan go. Even with that front wing damage, he has not let Ryan go. He wants to stay with him and get that toe right back up to the lead. But I don't know that that's going to happen anytime soon. But we'll go back to the front because these guys are about to hit their first DRS zone again. And let's see if there's a lead change. Kebab looks like he's got a bit of a run on his teammate. Oh, here comes Batemate. Batemate gets around Kebab. And now he's got the inside. Oh, he gives... Oh, bumps with two Astons. And then around... It's not the cleanest move from Batemate. Did he break his front wing? I can't see that it is broken. But not the cleanest overtake I've ever seen. Now Kebab is at the back. Pepsi's the only one in the front that's got side pod damage. Ooh, Kebab getting a bit slippy. Gus Rules and Goomba. Gus Rules and Goomba bumping. What was that about? Dunno. But it all looks pretty clear at the minute. I might take a quick look at this replay and have a look at this overtake through Ascari with Sennett and Goomba. So Goomba's on the inside. He's cut the corner and just straight darted to the outside. No room left for Senna, and just comes across and takes off Senna's front wing. So that's Goomba stuff up that one, I believe. Back to the race. Kebab's probably the closest behind Batemate. Is he going to go? I don't think so. It doesn't look like it. Potsy with a 3-second penalty. Ryan Bell is in the pit. He's decided to get rid of those hards. And he's going to go on the mediums for the rest of the race, it looks like. Alright. There's no safety car, so it's alright. Kebab racing behind Batemate. And yeah. Goomba? Where's Goomba? Goomba's up behind Gus now. These two came together on the previous lap. Goomba has no front wing. Does he have no front wing? I don't think he has a front wing. He doesn't. Why wouldn't you pit? Oh, Gus goes around. Too much rear brake from Gus there. And around he goes. That's unfortunate. 3-second time penalty for Gus. So Gus struggling to keep that side pod damaged car together and in check. Seb right up the back of Eckham. And let's do an ERS check. Eckham 52. Seb's the ERS winner here at the moment. And they have dropped Batemate and Kebab. So Batemate and Kebab's battling has hampered their race a little bit. And here goes Kebab now. And he gets that move done pretty easy on Batemate. Batemate not able to defend without the DRS. Oh, was that contact? Almost looked like contact. Lag contact if it was. Philly right now. Philly's going to have a crack. He's around the outside of Gus Rules. It shouldn't be too difficult for him with Gus's side pod damage. Let's go back to the front. What's going on here? Through the two Lesmos. They're nice and close together. Eckham and Seb are just in a league of their own at the moment. They are just rapid, and Kebab and Bait, with their battling, are unable to do anything about it. Potsy? Philly gets around Potsy. Oh, Gus Rules has gone around again. Gus Rules, 3-second time penalty for corner cutting. You've really got to slow up through there. There's foam barriers, and you've got to dodge them. But somebody's wiped them out, so you can't dodge them if they're not there to able to not get a penalty. Here we go. Seb's right in behind Eckham this time, and he has full ERS. Seb in a very comfortable position. Yes, he didn't even open the DRS this time. He didn't. He's just chilling. Sam and Batemate. Oh, Batemate's gone in the pit. Okay. So Batemate's gone on. That's his last pit for this race. Back to the front. And these two are still going at it. Ryan Bell, fastest lap. Here comes Ryan. He's got some work to do though. Goomba and Bandcamp. Oh, there's some zigging and zagging and some wiggling. Who's got the DRS? Bandcamp has the DRS. But Goomba's not wanting to give this up. Goomba still has no front wing. I think that might be just a visual thing. Maybe? Because he might not have telemetry on too. Whew. Bandcamp's getting angry with this defense. He's getting angry with it. He wants him to get out of the way. Because Goomba's just unable to get this car to go around. It looks like it's got damage. Oh, don't do it now. That was not the go. Oh, there's a bit of a bump there. Oh, Goomba struggling to keep that car in a straight line. He does have the DRS, but Bandcamp is gone. Eckerman, Seb. Oh, here we go. The leaders have boxed. All right. We're going to check out tyres now. Tyres. Who's on what and how long have they got left? So, Kebab, Pepsi Sam, Unisnook not boxed. Eckerman, Seb, both have gone on softs. Both have gone on softs. Oh, Ryan Bell's just caught back up to these two. So, Ryan Bell's got warm mediums, but these two are on softs in front. So, this could be down to a three-way battle now. Woo, let's go. Let's go. This is what we want to see. This is what we're here for. These Ryan Bell's only got 5% ERS, where Seppa has 80, and Eckerman has only 40. But this effectively is the lead, unless these guys in front can make it to the end. Unisnook can. They might go to the end. They might. This could be Kebab's race. Has he boxed? What are the pit stops? Interval stops. Kebab's gone in now. So everyone has stopped at least once. So that's the tyre commitment done. So in comes Kebab. Pepsi, maybe he can make it. Maybe. Don't think Sam can. Unisnook can for sure. This could be Unisnook's race. Eckerman, Seb swapping position side by side. And Seb takes the lead. Effectively, possibly, maybe. I don't know. We'll have to see how it all ends up. It's very difficult to tell who's gonna go. Pepsi may be able to limp those another 5 laps. Maybe. Goomba, another 5 seconds. Speeding in pit lane. But maybe. Oh, is that a safety car? Who is it? Goomba out. Retired in pit lane. And left the session. He donezo. He took his bat and ball and went home. Not a safety car though, is it? Nah. Well, it's a yellow, but no safety car. So effectively our leader right now is Apollo Pepsi, who has side pod damage. And then next up is Sam, 2.8 seconds behind, who I don't know that can make it that far. Uni still can make it. He has front wing damage, according to the telemetry. But he has to keep Seb, Ekim, and Ryan, who are on fairly fresh new tyres. And they're there. Here comes Seb. He's bolting. He's juicing. He's using up that ERS, that extra ERS that he had, and he wants to try to close this gap down as quick as possible. I don't think Ekim and Ryan not fighting it this time round. They're just going to hold position and allow Seb to try and claw these guys back. They've picked up 6/10, so they're not that far behind. 4 laps to go. There's not a lot of time left. This Uni still doing all right. Oh, safety car. Who was it? Nut at the Lesmos. We should see that here in a second. Another safety car. Oh, everyone has to box. Anyone who's not on SOS has to box right now, which means this is going to jeopardise drive-through penalty speeding under safety car. This is going to jeopardize these guys on these softs. But they can't box. They have to keep the position. Oh, I don't know. Do you buy 20? Yeah, I think you have to box. Anyone who's not on softs has to box. Okay, Pepsi comes in. Sam will be next. Surely Sam comes in. He does. Unisnook does too. Seb now. Does he come in? No. Opting for position. Ekim also. And Ryan also. They stay out, which I expected. Bait. Did Bait come in? Bait's come in on 3-lap old mediums. I don't think I would have done that. Kebab. Is he staying out? He's staying out, which I would do if I was in his position. But then Conrad and everyone else behind I would imagine would come in. You'd have to. You'd have to come in. So, Ryan's in a good spot. Speeding in pit lane for Potty. Bad luck, Potty. And Potty, he took his bat and ball and went home. And then there were 13. It's been carnage. And then there were 13. So that's interesting. Gus is on the meds. Ryan's on the meds. Senna's on 8-lap old meds. I think Senna may be a sitting duck. Maybe. Yeah, I don't know why Senna didn't chuck on used softs. These guys probably all have used softs from the quality. Those who use 3 sets of softs in the quality would all have used softs. But here we go, that fourth safety car. Fourth safety car for the night. 24th lap. Everyone is still hella spread out. Gus all the way back here at the first few corners. And he's got... Is someone with him? No, that's it. So right now, Pepsi's rocking side pod damage. Unisnook still has front wing. Gus Rules has side pod damage, and that's it. So 3 people still rocking damage. This will be the first race restart from Seb. We'll get to see how he does it. Ryan Bell, maybe a bit of a sitting duck. Most people are on sauce. I don't think... There's only 2 people on meds, Senna and Ryan, so I don't think we need the tyres. Penalties, Ryan has 3. 25th lap, end of 25th. There'll be 26, 27 to go if we go this lap. Which I think they have to, don't they? 2 laps to go, 26, 27. It has to go this lap. So it should come in here, whether these guys are caught up or not. Everyone's on 100% ERS. Right down to... Oh no, Philly's not. Or was it Bandcamp? Oh no, Gus is not, because he's just catching up now. But the safety car, there it goes. Safety car in this lap. And now Seb takes control. So this is a reset. This is a sprint now. 2 laps to go. Nah, it can't, mate. The last 2 laps, no matter what happens, there is no safety car for the last 2 laps. No matter what. 9 out of 10 people can die, and the race will... Well, actually 8 out of 10 can die, and the race will still resume. So Seb, he's going to take us away this time. We got a McLaren of Pepsi and Sam. They're looking like they want to attack already. Need to keep it single file, guys. And Seb's away. And Ekim goes with him. So does Ryan. Kebab a little bit of a gap. And then there's a McLaren here of Pepsi. McLaren, Haas, McLaren. They look like they're bunched up. Into turn 1. Seb and Ekim side by side. Seb defends. Ryan tries to go up the inside. Oh, Ryan's bumped him. He's bumped. Oh, no! There goes Ryan. And who was it? Eckham. No! That sucks. 5-second penalty. Oh, that's horrible. They raced that whole race. And now Seb is going to bolt. Pepsi and Sam now, the McLarens are in 4 and 5. That's horrible. We'll take another look at that after the race. But yeah, that sucks. Something happened there, and someone bumped someone, and typical turn 1 drama. Is the track covered in oil? You'd think so. Is it wet and it's bugged? We don't know. Who knows? Bandcamp's getting an overtake. Oh, they're fighting because there's no more DRS. So it's all going to be done with the 100% era. Seb's bolted. Kebab, Unisnook and Kebab side by side. Unisnook trying to go around the outside. Kebab unable to defend it. And Unisnook goes through. Kebab ran a deployment for the lap. But Kebab's coming back now. They're going to be side by side into turn 1. Can they do it? Oh, they get through clean. Kebab, Unisnook. Fine, that's fine. And who's behind anyone else having a crack? There's another side-by-side Red Bull and McLaren. Senna. Not much they can do there. Back to the front. This is the final lap now. Seb just has to keep it together. And he'll have this race done. Seb still has 21% ERS. So he is sitting pretty right now. Kebab and Unisnook for the final step on the podium. This is going to be it. Kebab, Unisnook for the top spot for the second and third spot on the podium. Who is going to get it? Oh, Kebab's lights flashing. Unisnook still has 30% ERS. Kebab might be in trouble here. Oh, there's a bit of a bump. It's all right though. Now Unisnook's going to go. He's not deployed yet. Oh, Kebab's completely out of ERS. But Seb round the final corner. Good race from Seb. And he's going to cross the line. Yep, he's happy. He's chuffed. And their first position to Seb, second to Unisnook, third to Kebab, fourth to Pepsi, fifth Farmer Sam, sixth Baitmate, seventh Bandcamp, eighth Philly, ninth Conrad, Senna 10th, Eckham 11th, Gus Rules will cross in 12th, and Ryan Bell is going to round us out. And yeah, so that's unfortunate. I'm going to play that replay back in a second. But that's a good race from Seb. Bad luck for Eckham and Ryan. But that's that. Let's have a quick look and see what I caught in the replay. So this is the start. And Ryan is right up behind Eckham. And they're fine there. Oh, Ryan gave a bit of a tap. It looks like the Eckham spun him. That's pulled on the brake. And it looks like around they go. And the McLarens get through. That looks like that was it. But let's just check it again. Because, who is it? Kebab's not really behind Ryan. Yeah, so I don't know if Ryan's slid out wide or what. But Ryan's come in contact with Eckham, and that's ruined both of their races. So yeah, unfortunate for them too. But Seb takes it away today. Top spot for Seb in first. Second is going to be Unisnook. Then Kebab in third. Pepsi fourth. Sam in fifth. Batemate in sixth. Bandcamp seventh. Philly eighth. Conrad in ninth. And Senna takes out the top 10. Let's a lot of penalties at the bottom. But yep. That's the grid for today. Let's check out incidences. A lot of incidences, my God. So many incidences. There's just so many. Yeah, well, that was Tier 1. That was Tier 1's race for today. That was absolute carnage. I'm disappointed that that's how that ended for those guys. But that's all she wrote. So we're going to BRB. I'm going to take a break, go to the bathroom. Now's a good time. You want to go get a coffee, get a drink, and whatnot. Now would be a good time. And we'll be back in 15-ish minutes for the Tier 2 race. Hopefully it's cleaner than that one, because that was carnage. Alright, here we go. We are tier 2, season 11, round 7, Monza. We got 11 turns, 2 DRS detection zones, 2 DRS activation zones, and if tier 1's anything to go by, it's going to be a whole lot of carnage. A whole lot of carnage. Anyways, let's check out the driver standings for tier 2. As you can see there, Apex in the top spot, Combine in second, Sneaky third, Dalek fourth, Matzoid in rounds out the top 5. No massive runaways yet, so that's good. Let's check out the team standings. Team standings, Ferrari in the top spot, got a good lead on the Mercs. Mercedes in second, Alfa Romeo in third, Red Bull in fourth, and Williams rounds out the top 5. So that looks pretty good. And we will move on to the main broadcast. Is that everything I need? I think so. We don't need tyres because we know what everyone's tyres are on. Looks like we've got an AlphaTauri going out in first. Which one is that? Is that Sam? It is Sam. Alright, so Sam's going to be our first cab off the rank tonight. Oh, I hope it's cleaner. I hope it's cleaner. 17 drivers tonight. M-Dog has retired. I don't know what that is about. I wouldn't want to be at the back of the field at the start of this race. Absolutely no way in hell I would want to be at the back of the field in this race. With the carnage that's going to happen in turn 1, I would want to be as far to the front as I could to try to get away clean in the first corner and just get out of there. But then again, if you're at the back, no one can hit you up the bum. So I mean, I guess it could be a strategy, I suppose. What's Sam doing? He's trying to burn off a bit extra fuel before the lap starts. Trying to get a bit of extra temp in the tyres, doing a bit of brake dragging. But Sam is going to be our first cab off the rank. And away he goes. No one really preparing the start of the lap. No one running the outside. No one keeping an outside line. Trying to increase the speed before crossing the start-finish line. So, yeah, that's interesting. But here goes Sam into the first corner, hard on the brakes, nip the inside curve, get the car around, straightened up on the throttle early, short shifts into third. Nice drive out of the corner, short shift into fourth to keep the tracks of the rear end planted. Now you want to hug the inside line, don't drift out too far. Some people even go so far as to ride the curb, but that's okay. And then on the brakes here, just after the 100, gets a turn in, plenty of inside curve, too much outside curve. That sausage curve has chewed him up and spat him out, and that's going to be a horrible, horrible first lap for Sam. It's going to be a good 3 or 4 tenths down. Behind him, oh, and another roll. Sam's forced to pull on the brakes. It takes out the board, and who's that? Sneaky forced to take evading action because Sam is just all over the joint. But we're going to see the rest of this lap out with Sneaky. Oh, nice from Sneaky. Very nice from Sneaky through Ascari. Very tight and tidy. Lots of speed maintained. This should be good. So Sneaky's going to be our first to cross the line. Can you get it in, get it rotated, and then get back on the power? Yep, looks pretty good. Those soft tyres really showing the grip at the moment. And Sneaky's going to go 1:18.8. What a rapid lap to start off with. Absolutely rapid lap. Rave's going to be the next one across the finish line. Kebab got a 1:19.4. Rave with a 1:21.9. Next up is Field with a 1:21.9. And then Matzoid. He's got a 1:19.6. Puts him up in 4. Here comes Snags. Snags will cross the line and he'll go into P5 with a 1:20. Apollo Pepsi's next. Already had a warm up. Pepsi into P9. Now it's Potty. Potty now. What's Potty got for us? Potty goes up to P5 with a 1:19.9. Not a bad lap from Conrad next. You're back in the Ferraris today. Who's in the Ferrari? Dalek and Combine. Yeah, well, they got the people there. Conrad not quite getting the rotation out of his car that you would hope for that last corner, so that's gonna affect him a little bit. Conrad goes up into 7. Decent lap from Conrod. Yardenborg now. Yardenborg crosses the line into P10. Kebab is coming in. So I assume is Sneaky. And so I assume is Ray. Philly though, he's in P3, so I assume he'd be coming. Sam's on a lap. Looks like it. No, yeah, he is. Alright, Sam is going to cross the line now, and he goes up into P6 with a 120. Matt Zoid coming in the pit. Field coming in the pit. Potsy's already done up. Sadie now. That's not a great lap. If this is Sadie, then Sadie is out of fuel. That fuel light is flashing, so we get a lap done. Here comes Dalek. Dalek now, what's he got for us? Brakes well after the 50. Oh, I guess that car pulled up alright though. Bloody hell. That wasn't bad. This might be good for Dalek. 119. Oh! Dalek goes up into P2. Yardenborg, he's on his way in. I think that's our first round of quality done. Apex has already done a lap. Sam, he's going to be out of fuel here shortly. Surely. Oh, we've got a new one though. Here comes Combine. Combine only just showed up, joined whilst quality was already starting to begin. So running a little bit behind the 8 ball today. Nice there from Combine. Whoa, loose though, loose. That loses a little bit. Doesn't invalidate though. Got lucky there. But that's not going to be a great banker lap. But it will be a banker lap, so that's something. Is it worth finishing, or should you just come in? He's going to finish it. Let's see where he's at. Combine. Oh no, he's only just started. Wait, what? No, I don't think that was an improve. He already had a 120. Anyway. Ooh, he's on his way back. Sam diving in the pit. Sadie. Gallic coming in. I don't think any of these guys on track right now. Kebab's on and out. Racy, who's that? This one. Oh, it's Combined. Ray's on another outlap, so I don't think anybody's. No, they do not. A lot of outlaps. And Gallic's coming in. Yardenberg on an outlap. None of these guys on a lap. Gallic, did he go again? I think he went again. That was pretty nice. Looked like you got the car to rotate through there quite nicely. Using a ton of brake to get the car slowed down. I was not able to get the grip on that exit there. Unable to get the car to rotate in there. Oh, that's close to invalidating. What's he doing? Is he? Yeah, I don't know. Ah, he's out. He's pulled out. He's backed out. Field starting a lap. Snag starting a lap. Pepsi's starting a lap. Dalek, then behind Dalek's Yardenberg. Behind is Kebab. Kebab is on a lap though. He's on a lap. This is his second crack at the pie. Second slice of cake. Oh, woo! Yeah, a lot of curb there from Kebab. He was not mucking around. Philly out lap. Rave's going. He's 8/10 up. This is a good one from Rave so far. Not bad, not bad. Let's see if he can keep it together. Rave was my teammate until my wheel broke, and now it's broken. I'm commentating and field driving. So now Fields is team a bit wide there, Rave. Oh, a bit of tail whip there. That's going to hurt it a little bit. Damn, he was up quite well too. So that's unfortunate for Rave. He does a little bit though. Conrad on outlap. Field's 2 tenths down. 1 corner to go. He needs 3 tenths here. Last bit's not bad. Bit of a wiggle at the exit. Controller player for sure. Yeah, slight improve for Field, but not enough to go anywhere with it. Snag's on his way in. Sam's parked the track. Here comes Pepsi. Pepsi needs... Oh, he's invalidated. Unfortunate for Pepsi. Yardenberg is on a lap. Yardenberg's going. Is this going to be a good one for him? He's got a 133, so it wasn't a great... It was a horrid one. Oh, there's so much more track to be used there, Yardenberg. Get the car over, mate. Now straighten it up on the juice. Hug the inside, which is fine. Yardenberg goes up into P11. Well done, Yardenberg. Philly 3 tenths up. Oh, Philly's going to jump here. He's going to jump a couple if he can finish this out. Philly's in P5 at the moment. Revs it out. Philly goes up into P2. Nice lap from Philly. Conrod's going to finish up. He's a couple of tenths up. He might get a position here in a second. Conrod, P30. Raves on his way in. Matzoid on an outlap. Sadie. Fields on his way back in, I think. Combines on an out. I think. Oh, Pepsi's 7 seconds up on his previous. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Pepsi throws it in, keeps it on the inside and then the outside. Oh, he's out of juice. Oh, he is out of juice. Yardenberg's on his way in. Who's that? Sam having a shocking run. Dalek on an outlap. Conrad on a lap. I think so. Throws it in there, not too bad with Ascara, using plenty of inside curve. Yeah, that was not bad for Conrad. Get a bit of a cheeky toe there. Now, around he goes. Into the final corner. Car washes out of... Oh, he's out of fuel. He's done. Behind him is Matzoid. Matzoid's sitting in P7 at the moment. What's it look like for Matzoid? Matzoid needs better than 119.6. He gets it. Still P7 though. Gallic on his way. Combined is on another lap. Oh, Combined again struggling to keep that car on track. If I'm him, I'm backing out now. And build up ERS and go again. Or pull it in the pits. He's got time to come in and get another set of tyres and go. Yeah, he does. Kebab on an out lap. Sam is on a lap, but he's not having a great time. Matzoid's on his way in. So I think we might jump back on with Kebab. Let's watch this lap. Kebab's pretty rapid and he did pretty well in the last race. Really reefs that car up, kissing all the curves in the right places and getting hella on the juice. Now can he keep it in? He keeps it in quite nicely. Now what's he got for us? Just before the 100. Brakes, turns, clips it again. Runs out a little bit. Shifter was at the 5th gear shift was a bit late. He gets it turned though. That takes that quite nicely. First was nice. First Lesmos. Second Lesmos was alright. Yellow flag ahead of him. There's nobody on track. Bit of grass there, but no, it's alright. Now, nearly 350 kilometres an hour. Oh, invalidated from Kebab. Unfortunate. Unfortunate from Kebab. Rave's going to be our next one across the line. I think everyone else is sort of boxed in now. Is in the pit. Yeah, everyone is in the pit. And it's looking pretty good. 1:18.8 is our fastest time to beat from Sneaky, which is a very nice lap. Rave is on his out lap at the moment. He's going to be our guy for the meantime. The next time people come out, a lot of people retire and they're deciding to keep their third set of softs for the race. Kebab's happy with where he is. Potty in P8's happy with where he is. Conrad and Pepsi are also happy with where they are. Pepsi, something's wrong with him. He was quicker than that in the last race. But Rave will be the first of the last runs to get his pit stop underway. Hot lap underway. ERS turned on. He hasn't forgot that. It's good. Round turn, the last turn he goes. What kind of setup does he do for the lap? Not much. And let's go. No traffic. Get out of the way. Turn 1. Hard on the brakes. Gets it pulled up. All right. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad on the throttle. Short shiftings. Try and keep those wheels planted at the rear. Now he needs to keep it in tight a little bit here. Bring it in, Ray. Bring it in. No, not quite. You've left a little bit of time on the table there. Now on the brakes. Very late brake. Kiss the curb. A bit wide. That's not bad. On the power. Nice and early. A lot of short shifting to keep the traction down. Can he get it in this time? Yeah, it's alright. And then on the brakes after the 50, get it in, and then on the juice again. Rave's at 121.6. He needs at least 4 tenths to go up another position. End of sector 3, he's just up here. He's 2 tenths. So he needs a little bit more. Oh, Ascari's not bad. A little bit of a clipped curb, but it's okay. It's okay. And needs to get that car over on the brakes at 50. Get it pulled up, get it turned in. Front washes a little bit wide, so does the rear, it looks like. But it could be an improve. Ray, what's he got? And it is an improve. Up into P13 for Ray. Next up is Snags on an outlap. And then behind him is Field on an outlap. Sneaky on an outlap. Sam on an outlap. Philly on an outlap. Lots of people on outlaps. We're just going to keep going through until we find who is going to be the first person across. And that would be Combined Studio. Combined YouTube. Combined Studio Shoes. Combined YouTube. Now, he hasn't had a fun time. He's had a bit of slipping and sliding. Let's see. He's 2 tenths down on this lap. Let's see if he can keep it together. A bit more patience. Yeah, that's not bad. Oh, the traffic. Oh, the traffic. There's so much traffic. Oh, they're all shifting and moving and going though. That's all right. So combined. Now, can he get it hooked in? It looks pretty nice in the last corner. He gets it hooked up all right. And now all he's got to do is get it across the line. Combined goes up into P8. Well done, Combined. Philly now. Philly's P2 still. Gallic crosses in P3. Next up is Matt's always in the pits. And now Rave. Is he finished? I think he's done. He is done. Sneaky's going to be on next across the line. Nope, not. Snags 1 tenth up. He might jump into 119. Snags goes into P7. Werribee now. Werribee hasn't set a lap. This is his first lap and it's not looking amazing. If I'm honest. It's not looking amazing. But is it good enough? Is it good enough to get him into the top 10? It is not. P12. Next up is Field. Field's up. Field, but unable to jump out of there. Now it's Sneaky. Sneaky's a little down on his time, but can he get in? He's got a bit of a buffer, so it's still the quickest. He's still the quickest thing out there at the moment. And Sneaky's going to cross the line, and he improves 1:18.7 for Sneaky. Farmer Sam now 4 tenths up. He's coming around the final corner. That's going to give him a bit of a jump. He's in P11 at the moment. He needs a big one. Sam goes up into P7. Apex Studio knocks Sam out at P6, and that's it. Wow. Well then. Well then. So, Sneaky rapid. Sneaky, the only person to get into the 118s for Tier 2. Philly, Sneaky, yeah, with a 118.760. Philly in P2, 119.026. Dalek P3 119.069, so those two are close together. Sadie in 119.126. Kebab 119.431, and very close behind him is Apex Studios at a 119.441. Farmer Sam managed to get his shit together and got a 119.538. Snags with a 119.578, and Combined YouTube got his stuff together by the end, and he managed to pull a 119.850. So that's qualifying for Tier 2 round 7 for the Italian Grand Prix. Now, there will be no formation lap. So once these guys have set their pit stops, we will be ready to go. And go quickly we shall, I would imagine. So Sneaky, oh man, I hope we get through the first corner. Tier 1 did not go well in the first corner. We spent the first 8 to 10 laps under safety car, only managing to get to turn 1 in Tier 1 before we got a safety car. So let's hope that these guys can get through turn 1 cleaner than Tier 1. That's rough. That's rough combat. That's rough. Yeah, let's go, Rave. You got this, man. Alright, 1 light, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 lights. The lights go out. Are they going to go out? There they go. And we are away. It looks pretty good. Oh, we got an Alpine and Mercedes at the back doing moves. Alpine at the front. They're trying to go through wide. Got Ferrari on the grass. It looks alright. Oh, we got someone at a Haas who was a little bit sideways, but he gathered it together, and they all get through. Woo, yeah. Someone's been spun, though. Kebab, it looks like. Maybe. Lost a bit of ground there. But we get through. Fantastic Tier 2. Good stuff. And it's not bad. Side by side here. A little bit of bumping and grinding. Apex Studios not want to give a position. Up the inside he is now. Apex and Kebab. Apex still on the inside. Not. Oh, leave the room, boys. And Kebab forced to yield now. Kebab's got Farmer Sam who wants to have a go at him. And Kebab is just absolutely boxed in. Nothing Kebab can do. But Kebab's not letting this go. He doesn't want. Oh, no, he has no choice. And he slots back in behind. Alright. We're away. We're away. Well done, boys. Well done. Snags and Werriboi not looking so good at the back. The Alpine has front wing damage of Snags. So here we go again. First lap down now. 26 to go. And Philly wants to go already. No, he doesn't. Yes, he does. No, he doesn't. Yes, he does. Philly wants to have a go. Philly's going to try and chuck his car up the inside. And Sneaky's not going to fight this very hard. And Daly's just going to go in behind. Pit lane speeding for Potsy. And away they go. What else we got? Got a couple more side by side. But it looks alright. It looks alright. Back to the front. We might grab some stats and stuff here now. Tyres, medium, lots of people. Lots of people on medium. Let's grab some telemetry. Fantastic. So, Philly is our race leader at the moment. 81%. Sneaky's got plenty of ERS. Dalek used a little bit to get where he is. Sadie in behind him uses a bit. Apex, Kebab, Sim, Combine, and Matt round out our top 10. And that's Sneaky. Sneaky's got the move done on Philly already. He managed to get that position straight back. There's the strategies on screen now. Soft mediums or medium soft is possible. Now Philly's gone. He wants to stick his nose up. No, nothing he can do there. So Philly and Sneaky really going at it. Are they using ERS to do it? Not really. And here comes Dalek. And Philly is going to resume into the lead of this race. He's going to hold the inside, come back over to the line, get on the brakes and turn it in. Not bad, not bad. We've got a few other people that are close by. Oh, McLaren goes around. That's Pepsi. Oh, and Field, there goes Field's front wing. Ray, 3-second time penalty for corner cutting. That's unfortunate, that is. I don't know exactly what happened there, but we do not have a safety car. We might check that out in a bit after we check back in with the front and see what's going on. Potsy has quit. He done. Not a lot happening at the moment. Philly is in the lead. Let's check out that replay, see what we can see. We got... What do we see here? We snap back and then McLaren goes around. Doesn't look like he was helped at all. Comes back across. Field's got nowhere to go. Probably should have just sat and waited. And that causes all sorts of carnage. And Rave gets a penalty. So for track cutting. So Sneaky is in the lead of this race at the moment. Onto the main straight we go. DRS detection is now is available. So we're 4 laps in now. And here comes Philly again. Philly going around the outside of Sneaky. Sneaky not trying too hard to defend this. And Sneaky goes into P2. Philly and Dalik's using a lot of ERS here. So that's unfortunate. We've got Sam. Looks like he's got a bit of traffic. So a couple of DRS trains formed up. A few gaps now after the incidences at the start. But that's where we are right now. Let's grab up. What position changes do we have? MDog up 9. And Snags is down 9. They're our biggest movers and shakers. And penalties, Rave with 3. Alright. So Philly in the lead, and Sneaky and Dalek in close behind, and Sadie. Actually, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9. Oh, they've gone around. Who's that? That was Sadie. Sadie's gone around. It's unfortunate for Sadie. He does manage to clean that back up, though. Yep, that's fine. I don't think he was helped. I think he did that all by himself. And away we go. Nothing's happening at the moment. Sneaky, Philly. Sneaky's in the lead. Philly, not much he can do. He doesn't have the DRS. And that move gets done there. Anything else going on? Yeah, we've got the 2 Mercs side by side. Well, if I'm Apex Studios, I'd let my teammate go here. I don't think I'd try to fight him very hard at all. Is he going to let him go? And we've got Combined in there with him. Combined wants to go through too. 2 Mercedes side by side. Apex does not want M-Dog to go. Not at this stage. So there's that. We've settled in again. The front has settled in. Oh, Sneaky's pulled away. Pulled the gap on Philly. And now Dalek. They might be still just close enough. Philly needs to juice here. Philly needs to juice here. Make sure he keeps in that DRS. Or Sneaky's going to bolt. Juice, mate. Juice. Oh, did he get it? I don't know that he got it. DRS opening? It's not opening. He didn't get it. Sneaky's going to bolt away here. That was a mistake from Philly. And now Dalek's going to be forced to fight Philly. Oh, don't fight too hard or Sneaky's going to absolutely bolt. Philly, you should have backed off and let Dalek go. That is going to hurt you. And look at the 5-second, 5/10, 7/10 gap. Sneaky's pulled just from that one move alone. They should not have fought that. Philly should have backed in and let him go. Field? What's wrong with Field? He's back down here. Where's M-Dog? M-Dog, did he get around Apex? He did. Where's Combined? Combined's dropped back quite some ways. Okay. What else is going on at the moment? Yardenberg looks like he's fairly close behind Pepsi. Let's do a damage check. No damage notified to anybody who has telemetry turned on. So that's great. At the front here, Sneaky has pulled a 6/10 gap, which is only going to grow bigger if these guys here continue to battle each other. They need to work together. Dalek needs to let Philly come round, get back on the line, and just use that DRS to close the gap. Work together, close the gap. Otherwise, Sneaky's just going to do an absolute runaway here. Dalek's managed to maintain the lead this time, so no moves that way, using a bit of juice. Okay, that four's alright. How's the next group? We look alright. We're alright, everything's alright. Might have a quick look at this replay and see if we can see what happened to Williams, Sadie. He seems fourth there. You see him just in the background. And then the camera switches. So just a bit too much curve. He's come around and cleaned up and ended up off the road. Sneaky's absolutely bolting here. And Philly and Dalek, they change positions again. Philly using up a ton of his ERS. It's Kebab too. Sam's still in this. Sam's just sitting back here, but he's not in this fight so much. M-Dog's managed to get around his teammate, and now hopefully... Oh, we got Williams. Which Williams is it? It's Matt. There he is. Oh, Matt's always off the side of the road. He's come through and he's binned it, and that is a safety car. Our first safety car of the evening. For Tier 2. Now, does that trigger around the pits? It does. Sadie's in the pit. Sam didn't come in. Philly, Dalek, Kebab, M-Dog. All these soft guys will come in. This is not bad. Saturday night goes from bad to worse with a pit lane penalty. And Rave with a pit lane penalty. So all these guys come in. Sam opted to stay out. Is that a mistake? Time will tell. Did the whole field pit except for Sam? And Snags. And Sadie. Sadie, I don't think is pitted either. No, Sadie. Sadie is pitting. So the whole field pitted except for Sam and Snags. And Snags made up one position on field. But this is going to bunch us back up now. And put us back together again. Yeah, thanks, Gus. This is going to bunch us right back up again. Damage check. Matt's well, he's obviously damaged. He's out. And Potty no damage, but he quit anyway. Took his bat and ball and went home. So, where are we at now? Penalty-wise, we've got a couple. Let's have a look here. Penalties. Rave has 3 seconds for cutting and 5 seconds for speeding into the pit. Sadie has a drive-through penalty for speeding under the safety car. Obviously cannot manage a delta. Lots of people on hards now. They're going to try to maybe go to the end or to the next safety car and then chuck on a set of meds, I would imagine. Yeah, that will work. So that's where we're at right now. Sam hasn't pitted 8-lap old meds, but he now leads the race. We won't go anytime soon because we have Sadie, who's all the way back here. And Field, who's that gone in the pits? Snags and Pepsi going in the pit? Did Sadie try to serve that drive-through on a safety car? Because if he has, that doesn't work like that. You cannot do it, Cappy. So, Snags, what's he going on? So yeah, now the only person who hasn't boxed is Farmer Sam. Now, an argument could be made here that if every single person on the track does something, and you do not, that you might have made a mistake. It's a strong argument too. And but time will tell, and then we will see. Safety car not coming in yet. We still got a stretched out field. Got a few people still what's going on here? Conrad, where boy? Conrad and Wereboy switched around. Matt Zoids took his bat and ball and gone home. We're not going, are we? I've seen no notification to say we're going. No, we're not going. We will do another lap of the safety car and then we will go. And then, you know what? It might not be as bad as I first thought with Sam on the meds, because he'll at least have temperature in those meds, while everyone behind him on hards, the next 2, 4, 6, don't have the temperature that he has. So, even though they're fairly warm, they'll be warmer. So it might not be too bad for Sam. Not as bad as the other week. I think it was... Who was it? Someone was on the hards. I can't remember. Was it Sadie? I think Sadie was on the hards. And everyone was behind on new softs and meds. And Sadie just caused carnage. So yeah, the safety car should come in this lap. We've done pretty good to only have one safety car. But safety cars breed safety cars, because now we have 16 cars, all nose to tail, with no damage and full ERS tanks. Now, there's going to be desperate moves. There's going to be inexperienced people dumping 70% of their ERS from the last corner to the first corner. And we're going to maybe, probably, possibly see some carnage. Safety car in this lap. Sam, pretty experienced at resuming safety car, Sam. So he should be... This should be a decent start for him. Sneaky's behind. Philly, Dalek. Yeah, this should be a good start. I don't know what's going to go on, though. I don't know. They are all bunched right back up. Sam opting for the slow speed of 80 kilometers an hour to keep everybody, which is he's right. He gets to pick the speed and he just has to hold it. When will he go? He's brake dragging, he's max ERS, trying to keep the tyre in, slow people down. There's people who don't know how to brake drag. Their temperature on their tyres is going down. So this is smart from Sam. Anyone who's not brake dragging is losing temperature right now. When will he go? He's getting ready. His right foot's flinching. It's flinching, but he's not gone. Safety car is definitely in. He can go add in. There he goes. And it's a good start from Sam. It's a good start. Sneaky, though. Sneaky was ready for it. Sneaky was well ready for it. But it's a good start from Sam. Will Sneaky go? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Oh, we got some... What's this back here? A Haas? Kebab. Kebab up the inside. Oh! There's people all over the joint. Who was off the track? Is that Philly? Wereboy. Oh my god. Carnage galore. Lost it. There's a Red Bull off the track. It was rough, but it was alright. It was rough, but it was alright. Sam's got away clean. Apex Studios 5-second penalty. Combine's going around. Combine's having a bit of trouble here. Him and his teammates switch around. Now Combine, he's losing another position. Yardenberg. Oh no, so it's Dalek. Dalek's losing positions. Rave's got himself up into P7. Back to the front. What's going on at the front? It's pretty clean. Sam and Sneaky. Kebab, pretty clean. It's not bad. This is where the action is, I think. Rave, Combined, Yardenberg. Rave, a bit of a block in the road at the moment. He's got a nice bunch of people behind him. But it looks alright. Oh, we got a move here, Sam. Sneaky's managed to go around Sam already. So those tyres already showing their age from Sam. Sam dumping his ERS down to 40%. And still not keeping up with Sneaky. Yeah. Sneaky absolutely rapid at the moment. Oh, Rave. What's happened to Rave? It looks like there's a bit of a roadblock here at the moment. Ooh. Red Bull and a McLaren side by side. And where are we at? We're alright. We're alright. Combine looks like he got a move done on Rave. At the front is fine. Kebab's close. He's right on the back of Farmer Sam. And Philly right on the back of Apex Studios. So Kebab. Oh, Kebab's got his nose up the inside of Sam, nudges him wide a little bit. And now he's got M-Dog in there too. Oh, here we go. Oh, who's going to do what? M-Dog's a little bit boxed in. And they're side by side. They leave each other room. There's a bit of a nudge, but it's fine. It's fine. Sam keeps the front. M-Dog. Apex Studios. Right. Apex Studios is losing positions. He's getting swallowed up. Apex Studios. Philly's losing positions. M-Dog goes up the inside. M-Dog, Sam. M-Dog's got himself all the way up into P3. And now DRS is enabled. M-Dog's found himself on the podium. And he's in this race. Philly looks like he wants to have a move, but I don't think there's anything he can do at the moment. A bit of nose to tail action there. The Ferraris are close. There's a massive bunch of people just here. Aston Martin getting swallowed up at the moment. And a bit of a roadblock there. Where a boy wants to go to. Yeah, Rave struggling. Does he have damage? Pepsi has damage again. How did Pepsi... And DIF damage? Diffuser damage. Alright. So Sneaky's bolted. Kebab's 2 seconds behind. And then there's another... And then here's the train for a second. So Sneaky's bolted. This is going to be another commanding victory for Sneaky at this stage. Unless M-Dog can get around and close that gap down quickly as possible. But Sneaky's still got so much ERS. So I don't think so. But those mediums of Sam's, they're not doing him any favours right now because Philly's coming too. Philly's right glued to the back bumper of Farmer Sam. And M-Dog, he's going on Kebab now. So that DRS open and away he goes. He's got a bit of an ERS advantage. Does M-Dog have the pace to pull Sneaky back? Will Kebab let him? Or is that second spot at the podium too tasty to give away? I don't know. Anything else happening? It looks pretty clear all the way back. No, this is the battle at the moment. M-Dog and Kebab. Philly has dropped out of DRS, so now he's going to be susceptible to Apex Studios. But let's see what M-Dog can do. Can M-Dog close down that gap? 2.4 seconds. What's he got? Is Sneaky juicing? He's not juicing. So Sneaky's confident that he's got a good enough gap. We're a boy with a 3-second time penalty. I assume that's for track limits. Apex is all over the back of Philly. Who else is close? So's Dalek. Dalek all over the back of Sam. Sam's light is flashing, so he's going to be a little bit of a sitting duck. Oh, Dalek's combined light's flashing too. And Dalek's still got 30%. Apex Studios, what's happened to him? Apex and Dalek side by side. And yeah, okay. Oh, side by side here from Farmer Sam and Dalek. Neither one of them wanting to give it up. Dalek on the much newer tyres, but he's Sam's able to keep him back there. But at what cost of ERS? Sam only has 3% ERS left, but he holds that inside line, forces Dalek to go around the outside. Oh, there was a bit of that was a bit rough from what I could see from Sam there. I don't think that. Yeah, I don't know. Something I saw there was not the cleanest. But I'm not sure if it was bad enough to be steward worthy. So Dalek now behind Farmer Sam. He's going to go. He's got the DRS, and there's not much Sam's going to be able to say about this. And around he goes. Oh, Sam takes a massive chunk out of that corner, and we've seen it. And there too, massive track extensions going on for Sam. Massive track extensions going on for Sam. Well, let's check back in with the front. M-Dog's slightly less ERS, but he's maintaining pretty good speed. He holds the inside. Kebab's forced to go around the outside. Doesn't fight it too hard, Kebab. Allows M-Dog to come back over onto the line. M-Dog was making good pace until just then. Snag and Farmer Sam side by side. Oh, yeah, that's all right. Oh, now there's a Ferrari in it too. Combined YouTubers trying to get around the outside of Sam as well. Sam just a massive roadblock. 3 wide. Oh, Sam and Combined come together and they go off into the sand. Unfortunate for them. Unfortunate. Is that a safety car? It doesn't look like it. Let's go back to this fight at the front with M-Dog and Kebab. Not much going on there at the moment. We'll have a look at that Sam and Combined snafu in a minute. Pepsi's looking racy again, even though Pepsi has diffuser damage. Pepsi and Snag. Pepsi goes around Snag and gets that move done using a bit of DRS. So that's not bad. Let's just jump on with the guys at the front. See if nothing goes on here anytime soon. We're going to check out this replay and see what we can see. But M-Dog, is he going to fight? Fields took his bat and ball and gone home. He is fighting a little bit. Is he? He's not fighting it too hard. Oh, wait, safety car. That was Field retiring. Ah, back in, okay, right. Well, that's that then. So, yeah. All right. So we're all caught up. Safety car. One Aston Martin down. Who's a few people midfielder boxing, it looks like. Yeah, a few people boxing. Sam's finally gone in. So that's not going to hurt him too bad now. Now he'll get on he'll have the freshest hards to the end. Oh wait, did he not box? He still hasn't boxed. He still hasn't. Why is he not boxing? What? He's a sucker for punishment. Apex Studios not paying attention to the Delta. Is he trying to do med sauce, Sam? I don't think he wants to get the hards. But look where he is. He's in 8th position. From all the carnage of running those old tyres. Sucker for punishment, I think. Anyways, let's check out the replay. So, we see some side-by-side action here. Snag and Combine, and then Sam and Combined on the outside. Sam tries to come across, has a bit of a bump, pushes out wide, and then they absolutely come together and off into the sand. So, yeah, can we see that again? What's the AlphaTauri? They come together with the Alpine, and Combine gets an amazing exit up the inside. So these tyres, Sam's just rotten. Sam goes in, looks like he bumps, maybe bumps the McLaren, bumps out, slides out, hits the Ferrari, and they end up in the wall. That's what it looks like to me. That's what it looks like. But we can't not really tell. Rave is leading this race. He's on his hards. He wants to, wow. All right. With 8 seconds of penalties. Oh, this is going to be a bit of a roadblock here. He's 10 lap old hards, and he's got 3 people behind, all on new tyres. What have I just come back to? He is an absolute sitting duck. If he boxes now, though, he's going to be well outside the top 10. So what does he do? Can he go to the end? Yeah, he can go to the end. He can go to the end on those hards. But Sneaky can't. I don't think. I don't think Sneaky can go to the end on those sauce. M-Dog and Kebab can. Sam can't. Dalek can. Pepsi can't. Snags, Philly and Apex can. So, yeah. A little bit menacing. But well, I guess we'll see. 17 laps on the meds. I'm not really sure what's going on with Sam. He's had 2 free chances to pit stop. but hasn't chosen. Rave's leading this race. On 10 lap old cold hards. Brake drag, Rave. Drag that brake. Get heat into those tyres. He needs all the heat he can get. No. Forecast 0% chance of rain. Weather 26 to 33 degrees. 0% chance of rain. Oh, what? Why did he do that? Why did he do that then? What? Can he make it from there on no sauce? Yeah, he can make it from there. 8 laps? Yeah, he can make it from there. He can make it from there. And he'll be rapid. Man, this could be an education. Sam could be giving us an education here. But that is so risky. It is such a risky move being on the freshest, warmest softs in the back of a pack full of meds and hards. And there's 13 people in front of you. That is such a risky move. Yeah, if he'd done it as soon as the safety car came out, and then just took it easy, chilled out, just try not to use the brake, the accelerator, throttle, preserve those tyres as much as possible, and he would have been in better position to go for the podium. We can only wait and see though. Maybe 7th. Who's he got in front? Conrad, who'll usually get out of the way. Wereboy, he'll probably kill himself. Yardenberg on the hards. He's got to go through Combined and Apex are the roadblocks between him and, anywhere decent. And Apex is a roadblock. Apex will use 100% of his ERS on a single straight to keep that position. Man, social gathering. Too busy chatting. Yeah, you see that a bit sometimes in these group chats in the Discord. People chat, and then forget to drive their car in the pits, or brake into turn 1, or whatever. We should go this. Should we go this lap? Sadie's he's too far back. Are we going to go? These are. Sam had 3 runs too on quali, so these are used. He's on USOS. Is that what Bandcamp done? Ha! Lol. Oh man, I couldn't do those enduros. I don't trust people enough to do all the practice I would need to do to be good. Oh, here we go. Safety car in this lap. Rave. This is going to be Rave's first time resuming from a safety car. Does he know what to do? He's got to hold his speed. He's not really. He's doing 120. He's got to hold his speed. Wait till the safety car ends. If he this is risky. I don't know if Rave's ever led from a safety car. 23. He's slowly creeping up. He doesn't have full throttle control, but he hasn't gone. He's all right, I think. Is the safety car in? Safety car is in now, so he can go at any time now. He's all right. And he goes. Away he goes. Now, where's Sneaky? Oh, there's that kebab's already got a move on M-Dog. That's before the safety car. He's going to have to give that back, surely. Well, we're going to watch the front. Because I imagine Sneaky's going to do a dive bomb up the inside. He's not. Rave's held it out. Here we go. Haas, Mercedes, they're all right. What about further back? What's it like further back? It's not bad. There's a little bit of bump, and hey, that was pretty clean. And Rave, Sneaky's already gotten around Rave. Rave on those cold tyres. Where's M-Dog and Kebab? Oh, Rave's trying to go back. Using up all that ERS to take that position back. Sneaky's on the inside, Rave on the outside. Oh, jeez, the wrangles were rough. Rave gives, who was that, Kebab, a bit of a bump. Unable to get that hard cut, those hard tires to pull up. That's hurt him a little bit. Oh, there's a, what's that, Alpine gone, and an Aston's. Oh, Rave's gone. Snags is gone, and safety car. Oh my God. Can we see that? Did we catch it? So there's Rave. He pulls in. He's hit the curb, he slid out, and then just, oh. Did he hit the curb or was he pushed? I can't quite see it. I can't quite see it. So he's got McLaren on the inside. Where's the Alpine? The Alpine's on his inside now. And it's now they're side by side. I think, oh, I can't, it's hard to see. Did he lose it or was he pushed? Oh, I'm going to have to, I don't think we're going to be able to work it out from this replay. Watch the back of him. Watch the Alpine too. The Alpine's bumping and grinding with a hat. No one was close enough to push him. I think he's lost it. I think he's a bit too much juice, offline. Bit too much juice, and it's sort of oversteered on him. Because those hards are right, because he's right offline. And then, yeah, yeah, I don't know. We're going to have to see that one closely to find out for sure. He's gone in the pits now to get a new wing, though. Where are we at? Who is what? So Sneaky's in the lead, 4-lap old sauce. With 5 laps to go. M-Dog's in a very comfortable position in second with 4-lap old Meds. He'll be racing all the way to the end. Pepsi has diffuser damage, but he's somehow made it up into third with 5-lap old sauce. Yeah, it did look like he'd lost the rear. Kebab looks pretty comfortable. I don't know. I don't know. It's still too tough to call. Sneaky's got pace. M-Dog's got tyres. So I guess we'll see. What damage is on track at the moment? No, none. Just the diffuser damage of Pepsi. Otherwise, everyone else is clean for those who have telemetry turned on, and Boy does not have telemetry turned on, but it doesn't look like he's got damage, so we can assume that the only damage on track right now is Pepsi, and it's diffuser damage. So that pit of Sam's made his way back up into 10th, so he did get Conrod and Combined and Rave we lost Snag. And now he's in an okay position. He's in an okay position, but it's not looking good. Who else do we got here? Yardenberg's on hards. I think I would have got rid of them. I would have got rid of them for sure. That's a mistake. Let's have a look at penalties. Penalties. Apex with a drive-through. That's unfortunate. Where with 8. Sam with 3. Sadie 10. And Rave with 3. Sneaky has had a pretty dominating performance so far tonight. Another comfortable race from him, but it's about to change. This is where the last race ended up. Sneaky P1 and M-Dog in P2. Except they were in the same boat. Sneaky had all the advantages. Sneaky does not have all the advantages this time. Okay, we're grouped up. We should go this lap. Rave has caught right back to the back. Yep. So we are grouped up. The safety car should come in here shortly, or notify us. There it is. And now Sneaky takes control of this race. Sneaky holding 82 kilometers per hour. He's opted for to really slow the field up to give that safety car plenty of chances to get away. Who's this swerving? M-Dog? No, it's the other Merc. It's Apex. Are we allowed to swerve once the safety car's lights are out? I didn't think so. I need to check that over. But Sneaky has control of this race. Sneaky knows how to start under safety car. As long as M-Dog's not chatting away in the Discord, he should go with him. So should Pepsi, Kebab, and Apex. We get what the tyres are. We might get rid of that for the minute, so we can watch more of this race. It's awesome meds. Sneaky's not gone yet. 80 kilometers per hour. He's brake dragging. When does he go? And he's gone. And did anyone go with him? He did. Pretty good start from Sneaky. Pretty good start. Although Pepsi's got Kebab's got another blinding start. Kebab's going to threaten Pepsi here. It looks like it. And Apex wants to go with him. Apex pulls back in behind. Nope, it's clean. We go. Where a boy is forced to cut the corner. And we got a little bit more side-by-side action a bit further back. But we're away. We're good. Back to the front. And Sneaky, M-Dog, we're all good. Apex has to serve that drive-through now. But yeah, Sneaky on softs, Pepsi on softs. That's all we have to remember from these front five. Everyone else on meds. So that looks pretty good. Galic's back here. He looks racy again. Maybe. Oh, Where boy's not going from bad to worse. Has he got damage? No. Apex Studios adds a 3-second time penalty to a drive-through. That's unfortunate for him. But this front train are bolting. Apex Studios, he's gonna go in for a drive-through here, and he's gonna create a big gap that's gonna allow these front four to just run away. Does Apex go in this lap? He does. So yeah, that is going to create a gap now. Pepsi's going around. Oh, here we go. We're going to have 3 wide into turn 1, are we? No, we're going back to 2 wide. Can these guys give each other a bit of room? They can. That's pretty clean. Not bad. Sneaky and Pepsi. Good racing. M-Dog under threat from Kebab now, though. Kebab right on the back of M-Dog. But Kebab using a ton of ERS to do it. Back to Sneaky and Pepsi. Sneaky's in the first, and it looks pretty good. What's going on? Anything else going on? No, we're all in a nice little train. Back to the front. And Sneaky is our race leader again. Can I have a camera angle? That doesn't suck. Alright, we'll sit here then. There we go. So Apex serving that penalty, which puts him in dead last now, and with a 3-second penalty to go with it. And we have 5 in a DRS train, gap down to Philly, and then 3 more in a train. Polo Pepsi looks like M-Dog looks like he might want to come back at this. He does have the ERS advantage. DRS enabled now. Penultimate lap. This is where we need to see things happen. Here goes Pepsi. Pepsi wants the lead. He doesn't want to just sit here. He doesn't care about no diffuser damage. He wants the lead. Nice camera angle. Look at these 5 nose to tail. That is fantastic racing. Pepsi wants this. He can taste it. Come on, Pepsi. You got this. Pepsi using all of his ERS. Sneaky got 80-something% ERS. Whoo. No, everyone's giving plenty of room. Everyone giving plenty of room. That's good. That's great. Oh, this is close. 1.5 laps to go. 3 DRS zones. Sneaky right in behind M-Dog as well. Look at this train of people. Is Sneaky going to go this time? He's got DRS. Yeah, he puts it up the inside, and Pepsi backs out and allows him through. M-Dog got them both. M-Dog goes into the lead. M-Dog's come through on both of them. Sneaky sitting pretty with 76% ERS. This is not over by any means. M-Dog, Pepsi, Sneaky. That's where it's at. And the ERS advantage of Sneaky is insane. Here we go. Start of the last lap. Sneaky, overtake on, ERS on, here he comes. M-Dog's in the lead, he's got the lead, he's got a car on the inside and on the outside, they both come through. M-Dog forced to go to P3, oh, Pepsi gets bumped, and there's What? Jeez, Emdog's pushed into the grass. Emdog goes down into P4. Oh, Emdog gets bumped. He goes around. Oh, no. That's going to hurt him. Now back to the front. These guys are still going at it. Oh, that's so unfortunate. I have to see a replay of that in a bit. But back to these three. We got Pepsi, Sneaky, Kebab, and Philly. Where's Sneaky? Sneaky looks good. Pepsi's ERS is built up a little bit. And that's unfortunate. So, wow. That's so unfortunate. But this is a good race for Sneaky. Sneaky's in a bloody good spot. I don't think there's much more that anyone's going to be able to do. Sneaky just has the ERS advantage. All these guys' lights are flashing. And Sneaky, oh, here comes Kebab. Kebab might want to do a last corner move. Caddy. Oh, Philly and Dalek side by side. But we've got to go to the front. Sneaky in front. Sneaky's going to cross in first. He's happy about it. And then there's Sneaky. Oh, who's the Haas? The Haas just crosses over the line. Manages to meet a third. 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th cross the line. 10th. And it's a bit of a mess. And then here comes Apex Studios after it's right through. Well, that was something. That was something. Did I get it? So there's Emdog. He's on the grass. He gets bumped. Oh, he tries too much throttle. He was pushed into the grass. It looks like, and goes around. Yeah, well. Just couldn't get the power down. Anyways, well done to Sneaky. Sneaky deserves that one today. He's done well. Apollo Pepsi takes the fastest lap. He's in P2. Kebab in P3. Philly in P4. Dalek P5. Yardenberg P6. Combined P7. Sam P8. Rave came back and got into P9. And Conrad rounds out your top 10. Let's go. DNFs. Lots of DNFs. Lots of penalties. But that's where we ended up. Let's check out the race director real quick. Incidences. Lots of them. Yeah, what a finish, hey? Pepsi had pace. Even though he had diffuser damage, he still had pace. But Sneaky just had speed and consistency and ERS, and he was just too good today. Kebab, well done, P3. Yeah, good. Very nice. Anyways, that's it for today. That's the end of round... What round were we? Round 7. That's it. So, thanks everybody for watching. See you again next week, is it? Let me just check the calendar. Make sure I'm not telling a lie. Next week... what we got here? That was Italy, Singapore. Singapore next. Yep. Next week, Singapore. Oof. Street track, safety car. Yeah. Although it's the new layout. So that should be good. Anyway, thanks everybody for tuning in. I hope you had fun watching, and I'll see you all next week.